Welcome, viewer, to Let's Play Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Dark Sun Shattered Lands. This is the first game of two games set in the Dark Sun universe, which is a universe in which pretty much all the life force has been sucked out of the world by magicians, and so now it's pretty much a desolated planet ruled over by autocratic members of the Bush family. No, actually, I keyed. It's actually ruled over by sorcerer kings, without exception. So it'll be nice to have a couple sorcerers, maybe, and maybe we can become the rulers. So in order to create a character, you go to the Create Character screen, right-click on one of these empty portraits, and click New. There are some races that are different from what you might be familiar with if you've played the Forgotten Realm Dungeons & Dragons games. So you have obviously humans, dwarves, depends on which source you go to, right? Elves, half-elves, and half-giants, which is unique to the Dark Sun world. Halflings, which, I don't know, I don't play them very much. I don't think I've ever had a halfling, and I'm not going to start today. Moles, which are a very strong mix between fighters, not fighters, but humans and dwarves. So, how is it that you start off with a human, mix it with a dwarf, and it becomes taller than a human? I don't know. Don't ask me. And Thrykeen, which is kind of cool. I mean, like, normally Thrykeen in Forgotten Realms are, like, hostile, and you really can't parlay with them much or anything. So it's kind of cool that you can be a Thrykeen. The downside is that you can't really equip much armor, but you get extra attacks. So we're going to start off with a half-giant. If you're going to play one of these Dark Sun games, do yourself a favor and take at least one half-giant for your party. The upsides of a half-giant is they can have up to 24 strength and up to 22 constitution, which makes for just a beast of a fighter. Like, really, you cannot do better than that. Obviously, that's a bit of a Sheila look, or, I'm not going to say she-man. No, I won't be that ungenerous, but certainly a female bodybuilder look. Their dexterity can't be too high. Intelligence, as you can imagine, doesn't go up that high. Wisdom maxes out at 17, and charisma, oddly enough, goes up to 17, but I guess they're not that uncharismatic, being half-giants. Our half-giant is going to be a fighter psionicist. I'm going to add a point of strength. I'm okay with that. Dexterity, add a little intelligence, and a point of charisma. You can modify stats by right-clicking or left-clicking them. Obviously, you can click on the dice to roll, and I want my fighter to be neutral good here. How about a name? Click on the name, and you can type in your own. Well, now I'm at an impasse. What to name it? Oh, I like to take my time with this sort of thing. How about Ogrilla? No. How about Ogrelicia? There we go, Ogrelicia. That's gonna be a mouthful, man. I didn't do myself any favors there, huh? Let's give Ogrelicia some more HP. How about 40? That's a decent place to start. The number underneath the HP, and that doesn't say HP, so I'm telling you that now you know. The number underneath that is your psionicist points. So those points, I guess they just pretty much come from a common pool, so it's like magic points in another type of game. If you are a Psionicist, you get to all the Psionicist disciplines, whereas if you're another type of character, you get to pick one Psionicist discipline. So every character has some Psionicist powers. That looks good to me, so we'll go with Ogrelicia, and then let's make a new character. We're going to go with a Thrykeen. The only Thrykeen you can have is a female, so that's what our Thrykeen is going to be, and she's going to be a fighter druid. Thrykeens can have a strength up to 20, and I'm going to leave that maxed out because since she can't have weapons, well, she can have, I think, specialized weapons, but so her damage is going to be really dependent on strength. Dexterity, one of their high points, I'm going to max that. Constitution is not as great as some others, but not too bad. Intelligence, I think intelligence is a druid stat, so let's see here, maybe it's wisdom. I have pretty good wisdom. Obviously I'm cheesing this a little bit more. I don't think that our I don't think our Thrykeen needs to have too much in the way of charisma. I like my Thrykeen being true neutral. What's that name? Can? I guess. I don't even know how to make up a Thrykeen name, so I'm just going to go with that. This has got to be on near the low end of... Okay. Let's go with 25 HP. I can live with that. Oh, so we got to choose our clerical sphere, my bad. I think we'll go with water. I'm just guessing that as far as clerical spheres go, water is going to be more associated with healing. So we're definitely going to want healing from our clerical sphere. I haven't done my research, like, recently anyway. When I was looking at it, it looked like Kinesis was one of the weaker psionic disciplines. It's not going to matter anyway, because I think we're going to have like a couple psionicists on our team. Okay, so that looks good for Can, I think. Let me make sure everything's in order. Okay, yeah. I'm not maxing out stats, because as I've said before in previous Let's Plays, I'm not a power gamer. It's not hugely important to me to be able to do everything. So, now we're going to have a fighter, thief, cleric. Can't get different names. Let's scroll through until we... Cornac? I can go with that. Kind of sounds like he's got a hole in his neck. What a name. But anyway, fighter, thief, cleric. Let's see what the maximums for his stats are. Let's go with a strength of 21. All our guys are going to be kind of beefed out on strength. Dexterity is... It's not all important, but it's nice. Oh, he's a thief, so I'm going to max out his dexterity as much as possible. Dexterity is always the important stat for thieves. He's cleric, so intelligence doesn't really matter much. I'm going to go with a 20 for wisdom. 16, that seems like a reasonable charisma. And I would like him to be chaotic good. How's that? He's a mole, so I guess that makes sense. His clerical sphere can be... fire? That sounds good. Like I said, I didn't research these, so I guess that's not all that good. And it's been way too long since I played to remember much about it. I'm going to go with telepathy for him. Okay, so... Good, that looks good for Cornac. And one last character, we'll go with a... Let's see, elf. What their intelligence be? 21. How about a half elf? How much intelligence can they have? Alright, let's go with an elf. Let's go with a female elf. Mistra? Let's see what sorts of names we can get. I don't like Barry at all. That doesn't sound like a female's name. Senna. Sounds like a porn star. Again, porn star. Again, porn star. Alright, I'm not liking these names. So we're gonna have a fighter. Preserver is essentially mage. That's what they call mages in this game. And we'll make them a psionicist as well. Okay, yeah. Strength should be able to go up to about 20. It looks like the base strength can be a little higher in this game than other games. That dexterity gets pretty high. That would have made a pretty good thief, but that's not the way I'm doing things this time. I'm not, like I said, I'm not max minimizing. I'm not